Let's get an update with Jack State basketball, both with the women and the men. Okay. I apologize last week for not uh giving y'all a full segment about both teams. You feel me? So much was to be covered last week, and so little time for a busy businessman like myself. Okay. But we're gonna talk about it right now. We're gonna talk about it. But before we do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, y'all. Okay, I appreciate all y'all who subscribed last week. Let's keep that momentum going. Okay, we got over 4,000 subscribers last week. We want to keep that momentum going. Okay, but we're gonna start with the ladies first. Let's start with the ladies first. The Queens, the dynasty over there. All right. Since I talked to y'all last about our team, we had a tough loss against Oregon State, 63-53. We lost that one, of course, on the road, man. It's got to be rough, man. You just really just traveling all around the country for shit half the season. You feel me? But that's the thing, kind of things you got to do when you're at a small school and especially HBCU. But these kind of disparities, people don't really want to acknowledge. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. Uh, Today, as I tape, we lost the game earlier to Missouri, 74-61. And that's the one I want to look at a little more closely. Uh, Again, like I said, tough loss. If you look at the box score, first quarter, we only lost that quarter by 3, 15-12. Second quarter, we lost that quarter 20-15. Third quarter, only lost that quarter by 2, 16-14. Fourth quarter, we lost that quarter by 3. So you total that up, we lost the game by 13 points. But it was even closer than that. They did one thing that bothered us for real, and that was run a zone. Nothing that Coach Reed hasn't seen before. You feel me? But we just in a tough situation. Maya's still out. Maya's somebody. Well, from my experience as a coach, when somebody running the zone against you, several ways you can beat a zone, particularly a 2-3 zone. But any zone you beat them motherfuckers up the court before they get a chance to set it up. That's one way you can beat a zone. When you don't have a girl like Maya who can she can take the ball off the backboard and push it for you. You know what I'm talking about? Make plays in transition that can help you go ahead and get a bucket before they have an opportunity to set up that zone. Okay. You can also beat a zone by attacking the closeouts in it, attacking the gaps. She's good at that. You feel me? You can beat the zone by perimeter shooting. Okay. And unfortunately, we're missing her perimeter shooting. Liz Martino had a great game. You know what I'm talking about? And she's our only one I would say is just our knockdown shooter. She made 6 out of 13 threes in this game. I had a total of 22 points. You can beat a team on the boards, because when they're in a zone, it's kind of harder to box out because you're not really guarding a person, you're guarding the area. You know what I'm talking about? So you have to be a little more locked in that when that ball goes up, you got to really go find somebody and put your ass on them. You know what I'm talking about? So you can beat them on the boards. But we just keep getting in foul trouble. Like one of our bigs keep getting in foul trouble in all these games, to our detriment. And you can beat them with the high-low action when they're in the 2-3. That's what they did, man. That zone really hurt us in that Missouri game. And that was really the ball game. When they went man, Coach Reed got some sets for your ass to get the ball where she wants it to go. She got dummy actions and shit. She got actions where you got one action going up here on the screen roll. You might have a block to block screen going on the back end. Like she got a lot of shit that was working. And I think Missouri noticed that. And so they switched to that zone and we couldn't shoot them out of it, and we couldn't execute in other ways to be able to overcome that. You feel me? We were only 6 for 19 for the game from the 3-point line, and like I told you, Liz hit 6 her damn self. So she hit all 6 threes. Kim Focus. Shauna was 0 for 3 from 3. Miss Bowler was 0 for 1. Deja was 0 for 2 from 3. So we couldn't shoot them out of that zone. And that hurt us. Now, Angel Jackson was 5 of 8 for 10 points. And Daphne was 4 of 7 for 8 points. So they were getting it done around the basket. But again, that's why you go to that zone. Try to take that away and try to force a team to shoot the ball from the perimeter. And we couldn't shoot them out of it. We just couldn't make shots from the perimeter and get them out of that. So hell, eventually they stuck with it. And it worked. You feel me? The ladies do have a big one coming up at home against Texas. Okay. It's a big game now. Okay. We've been playing a lot of these big schools, but to have it at home, that's big. That's big. It's gonna be at 11 o'clock at the AAC. I had planned on seeing y'all there. I got season tickets. Y'all need to get your season tickets. I think I gotta take my mama to the doctor. So, but we do have JSU Sports Network as well. Okay. So I advise y'all to get that too. If you can't make it to Jacktown, to check the ladies out, you feel me? Go ahead and get JSU Sports Network. You'll be able to catch all the home games that way as well. Okay. But I look forward to that one. Ought to be good. I just hope we can get a better whistle at home. Because on the road, we just not gonna have. We just can't get the good whistle on the road. To be expected. I'm not one of them ones to cry about that. But could that come with playing on the road? But hopefully at home we can get a better whistle because we're gonna need it. I'm sure Texas is gonna be bringing size. We got good size ourselves. But I just hope we don't get a bad whistle that we can have to keep that size out there. And run to our rotations, we do have depth. And I hope Maya. I hope to see Maya out there, but if she ain't ready, she ain't ready. Shit, because we need her come SWAC time. What I'm talking about, so we can keep D Dynasty going. You feel me? In terms of our men, I do apologize for my failure last week to mention the fact that Coach Mo Williams won his first game as a head coach of Jack State University, beating SMU by a score of 69-6-8. I shouted them out online, but I didn't shout them out on here. To my, like I said, just so much stuff I was covering last week, and I'm only one person. But shout out to you, Coach. Shout out to the program. We are heading in the right direction. Yeah, if you watch the game, don't just look at the score. Watch the game, you'll see we're heading in the right direction. Okay. Now the TCU game might make you think otherwise. We lost that 78-51. But this game against Akron is another reason why I say we're heading in the right direction. I watched that game. First half, it was looking rough. Couldn't make shots. Akron was making the extra pass and like they were penetrate, kick, turn down a good shot for a great shot. Everything was going in their favor. Okay. They end up with a lead of 54-26 at halftime. Seemed like they were just finna, have a stack game on us. So much so that the commentator during the game that, basically covering it for them, called it a roster game. He, implying that Akron was going to be able to play their whole roster against us. And Coach Mo Williams, his staff went in there and talked to them boys, and they said, fuck all that. Because they came out and showed resilience in the second half, showed grit, showed we ain't giving up, and won the second half by 15 points. Okay? We lost the first half 54-26. We won the second half 46-31. Okay? We had actually got the lead down under 10. I think we got it down to like 9 or something like that. Okay, so again, at halftime, we were down 28 points. And we had got it down to like 9. That shows resilience, man. That shows that we're heading in the right direction when your team ain't quitting. When your team will not quit. That speaks to something that you're building in the program in terms of the character of the team. The character of the team. That's what you want to see in these kind of games in non-conference. You want to build good habits. You want to see good character from your players. You want to see that they're implementing or at least trying to implement your system. Okay, that they're not taking bad shots, that they're sharing the basketball, that they're defending as one, everybody on the string, making extra efforts. That's what you want to see. Okay, and again, first half, we were piss poor with a lot of that. Second half was a different story. Okay. Um, Jamarcus Jones led us in scoring for this particular game. He had 16 points on 8 of 10 shooting. Okay. Other scores, Colter Young had 9 on 3 of 6 shooting. Mr. Evans had 8 on only 4 of 13 shooting, so it wasn't a good shooting night for him. Trace Young had 7 points on 2 of 3 shooting. Zeke Cook had 7 on 3 of 7. Mr. Mansell had 6 on 3 of 6 shooting. Mr. Hunt had 10 on 5 of 8 shooting. Mr. Adams had 9 on 4 of 9 shooting. Okay. Mr. Watson didn't play. I don't know if Gabe is hurt. He might just be in the doghouse with Coach Mo. I have seen one of those games previously that he had been taken out of the starting lineup and had were coming off the bench. You know, those kind of things happen, you know, when you come in under the old administration, old coaching staff, and you got a new coach come in, and I don't know. This is pure speculation. I don't have a insider or anything up there. I'm looking for one. I'm looking for interns for IG Entertainment, okay? You know, if you're a real one that's on JSU campus, preferably somebody that's, you know, majoring in journalism and you want to get your start in this business, you know what I'm talking about, and, you know, learn some of the things that I've been able to do to grow this show, put it on something, you know what I'm talking about, and, you know, get your feet wet. Hey, fuck with me. Real talk, okay? But I don't have an inside. I don't have anybody on campus telling me the ins and outs of what's going on, you know, but I watch the games. And I've seen this young blood go from a starter to I don't see him right now. So I don't know if he's hurt or in the doghouse. Okay. Real one, if y'all know, let me know. You feel me? But I was proud of our effort in that game, even in a loss. Okay. I was. You gotta be realistic about shit. You know when you got some good things. You know when your team displayed some of the things you wanna see. So there are small wins. And I think we saw that in both instances, both with our women and our men. Okay. Our men especially going to have to come on with it because goddamn Grambling over there cutting up. Oh God, they just beat Vanderbilt. Okay. So shout out to Grambling over there. All right, we're gonna have to deal with them. So hopefully we're getting ready through all this non-conference play. Jack State's men have a big opponent coming up on the 14th as well. Just like the women got Texas, the men got Mississippi State. And that's gonna be at the Coliseum at 6 p.m. So you can do a twofer. You can see the women in the morning and the men in the evening. You feel me? All right, but it ought to be a good week of basketball for Jack State University. All right, put it on some.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?